Yeah, I pretty much would say that I left y'all hanging on this channel for 4 months without any new videos. And also yeah, I did quit making videos on this channel for now. And then I quitted and deleted Fortnite and just yeeted it into the belly of Galactus. And also yes, I'm here after 4 months here to tell you why did I just disappear out of nowhere, why am I not making Fortnite videos anymore, why did I quit the game? I used to simp on this game so much, I used to say it's the best game ever, and here I left? Unless that thing is not what it used to be. I'm also here to talk about my future plans, what direction I want to take my content and my community and everything from now on, which is a really interesting direction and I think you're gonna like it. I'm gonna talk about that in the end of this video. And here's a foreshadowing, you should definitely check this out after the video, do it. But now let's begin. Why exactly did I not just quit making content on Fortnite and I just deleted the game entirely instead? Because I just feel like the game is not special anymore. It used to have a personality, it used to have something special that no other game ever had. It was just unique to Fortnite. But now it just has become the stink of money. Let's follow it. Let's just chase whatever is trending. Do you see how good Roblox is doing right now? Turn the fucking game into a Roblox 2.0. I'm gonna make you regret your entire life. They're trying to become Roblox 2.0. They're trying to become a Roblox competitor, and then you put Roblox player counts near the Fortnite player counts. It's laughable. Roblox probably doesn't even care about Fortnite. They're like, oh, Fortnite, the guys that are trying to be us? Look at them. And then they saw CSGO is getting more players than Fortnite and they also were like, oh, let's copy them too. And it's just we got the most piece of garbage, trash example of search and destroy in the history of gaming. It's not even alive anymore. It's just it's so trash that they were like, okay, we're gonna try a map that is not finished on it so people can play it, play test it, and it's just no other content came. That map probably didn't even epic. Get some help. So it's these game modes are just tiny bit stealing players from normal battle royale and they're absolutely doing nothing to make the game more popular. So I'm like, what was the point? But worst of all now, these things I just talked about were exactly the reason why they butchered, they killed, they murdered, they grabbed the Fortnite storyline and they and they just ripped it apart, tear it apart just into pieces, tiniest pieces. I just ate the storyline. They killed brutally their storyline, which was the best part of the game in my opinion, the part that I enjoyed so much, the most unique part of the game even. The storyline was not just special, it was the only part of Fortnite that made me go okay, this game is kind of made for kids. I get it, the tone of it, the vibe of it, the art direction of it, is everything is very kids-like. But then we had the story. The story was damn, oh my god, the story was made for men. The story was made for people with balls. The story was made for someone with extreme amount of masculinity energy. For someone like Kratos. Kratos would play this game and would be imagine playing builds, ew. I'm gonna just enjoy the story of this game. Look at the foundation, damn. But nah, we went from the bros type of story we used to get, the the energy, the strong energy story, to the kitty girl. Wow, kitty girl, oh my god, we shut the fuck up. So let's exactly go through how exactly Fortnite took one of the coolest stories in gaming and just butchered it and killed it into something that is genuinely not worth your time and not worth following anymore. I mean, I don't know, there is so much to talk about. We could start with how much content has been stripped away from the story and the storytelling of this game. The big, grand and awesome live events we used to get, it's just basically gone now. Only happens for when there is a collaboration or something, and that's about it. Somehow even the collaboration events are garbage compared to the collab events we used to get back then. You take the Dr. Doom event, compare it to the Galactus one, or you take the new Star Wars disgusting trash and compare it to the Galactus one, you're gonna be like, okay, this is what masterpiece perfection looks like, but this right here is what having no bitches and no life and not going to the gym looks like. Getting weekly map changes to progress the story forward live in the game constantly, so it makes the world of the map and the game feel alive. Throw that into the trash. Ew, nah, that sounds like too much effort. Doing storyline missions with voice lines and actual cool visuals and everything every single week. My man, you're asking too much from $1 billion company. You want weekly updates? You want actual storyline with effort gone into it, with voice acting, with actual interesting props using the story and things. Are you okay? Have you ever thought about our wallet? Look at our wallet. Think about our wallet, man. Shut the fuck up and go grind your XP. Imagine asking for content that we used to give you and you want the same amount of content that we used to. What is wrong with you? But things have gotten so bad in chapter 6 to the point that we don't even get like island music themes anymore. We used to get like a music theme for every single island, so it like makes every single island feel like unique to the other, but the music theme makes it like have personality. But now, who wants an island music? It's just like the things have gone so damn bad. They're like anything they possibly can think of, they're just stripping it away. They took the storyline and they're like, get out, get out, get the hell out. And it's just, we don't even get island music themes anymore. The smallest, the tiniest, the easiest thing you could do, they're like, nah, get rid of that too. These guys are getting spoiled. Like genuinely, what else is left to get rid of the story now? Oh yeah, get rid of every single original Fortnite storyline character, exactly what Call of Duty did with their zombies mode. And oh, look at that, nobody likes the new Call of Duty storyline characters. Okay, I guess we done messed up. Let's just bring back the original team. Just give up on the new characters. Bring them in. The Fortnite just keeps making the same exact mistakes as Call of Duty. They're here, they're like, oh damn, wait a second. Nobody likes our new characters. Hope? Who the hell cares about Hope? It's just a cat girl. I guess let's just bring back Midas and such. But make them the most one-dimensional character ever. Strip away anything that was interesting about them. Midas, the guy who was so cool back then, the guy who was the head of like everything that happening, he was the master of his like season and he was like so damn goddamn cool. Nah, just bring him into the season and he just like sits there, he's just standing there and the season ends and he goes bye bye, and then bring him back again just so once again he's just standing there, he's like hi, hello, hey yo, and that's everything he does in the story. It's just like, god damn it, comics? Who reads comics in 2025? Imagine reading comics. Are you a nerd? Having someone like Donna Mustard who does small teasers and everything to show us the future things coming to the story, hype people up, make people make actual fun, interesting theories about the story. Or the teasers they used to do for like season 2 chapter 2, or the teasers they used to do before the start of like season 7 chapter 2. All the cool things they used to do to hype up the story, the new seasons. That sounds like waste of a work. That sounds like too much effort. Ew, look at that. Look at this guy actually doing something interesting. Gross. The things that actually used to bring up the community together because it felt genuinely worth it to make theories, because Fortnite used to give us puzzle pieces before the season that we can figure things out from. You sound like a goddamn nerd. You want us to give you puzzle pieces so you can actually put a theory together that actually makes sense, that actually has like interesting clues and everything coming together. What's you, me, you? Go get your XP and finish your battle pass instead. Stop thinking about actual fun things to do. That is illegal. Instead of Donna Mustard who used to give you so much clues, so much hints, actually talk with the community, record videos and everything, in the new chapter we're gonna give you Charlie Van. There is a new chapter releasing. He could care less. There is a new storyline event. Okay, I guess, yeah. Oh, you want him to hype up the future of the storyline? Maybe you want him to talk with you? Maybe, I don't know, you want you to understand his mindset, what direction he wants like to take the story, what exactly he wants to do with the game? You think he's gonna talk with you? You think he's gonna post videos with you, or maybe join live streams to actually like bring up his mindsets about the game and everything? Are you okay? Here's one picture every single once a year. Maybe he's gonna post a picture, maybe he's gonna say nothing, maybe he's not even gonna promote the new seasons or anything. The crazy thing is, Donna Mustard has been promoting the new Fortnite seasons more than goddamn the director of the game is like Donald Mustard whose gun is promoting the game more than this guy. And that's right, yeah, there's legit nothing to strip away. You took the guy behind the story away, you replaced him with garbage, you took the characters away, you took the island themes away, you took the weekly map changes away, you took the actual live events away, you took weekly map changes away, you took weekly storyline missions away, you took everything. What is left to take away? At this point, just delete the story, man. Get rid of the storyline from Fortnite, delete it, and sell your characters to Donald Mustard so you can actually maybe make movies on the Foundation and such, actually do something interesting with it. Oh, the bare minimum. Fortnite doesn't even do the bare minimum anymore. The things that even Marvel Rivals does right now. Marvel Rivals is not even that good of a story, and somehow they're doing the bare minimum. And that Fortnite this year, they took away storyline trailers at the start of the season. The trailers that set up the story for the season and everything, they took that away. They took the most simplest, the most bare minimum thing in a story away. Yeah, remember the Season X storyline trailer, or the Season 7 one, or Chapter 2 Season 2? Oh, look at that, the Chapter 2 Season 4 one, that was also pretty cool too. Chapter 2 Season 5, that was actually decent too. Or the one of the best ones, especially Chapter 2 Season 6. That thing was like a movie. That was like, look at this, man. This is the Fortnite I remember, and this is the Fortnite I love. Mwah! Look at the Jones looking like an actual chat, actual I miss it. Remember hyping up Chapter 2 Season 4 with a free comic? No, we're gonna do a Marvel season, a new one? You think we're gonna give you another free comic to read about how the story begins? Stop asking for too much. Think of the billion-dollar company's wallet. Keep consuming without asking any question. You're the consumer, you're not the questioner. Consume the content and shut up. Remember the voice acting in your cinematic trailer, so proper character development happens in them, and it gives you great ideas about how exactly the season begins, what's the story behind it, about the characters, what's going on with them. So you go in the season actually having an idea what's going on, even for the people who don't like 24/7 put every second to hunting the smaller details in the story. They still had an idea about what's going on with the Chapter 2 Season 6 trailer. So you went on to the season, even if you were not part of the storyline community, you were actually excited about the story because the trailer was a genuine banger. But nah, let's keep coming up with the dumbest, most stupid, the most garbage, the most brain rotten ideas ever. Mix up the storyline trailer with the gameplay trailer, with the cinematic part being like, wow, bunch of people just running around, your mother flying in the air just looking for who to smash, random nobodies bringing gold for a furry, aka just like a Twitter addict. Forget about the epic watch of the 7 one by one being taken away, the dramatic teaser of the Herald coming in, watching the Foundation and Jones talk to each other about the future of the story and why he brought the Foundation here. Nah, imagine if Season 6 Chapter 2 happened right now. Instead of Jones explaining why the Foundation was brought here and everything, it's just Jones walking and then he does like the 0 point and that Foundation comes in and they do handshake and woohoo, we won, season is over. That would be a storyline if Chapter 2 Season 6 happened right now, instead of the awesome trailer at the event after we got. So nah, man, characters from now on are just gonna pop out of nowhere. The wolf guy, you wanna know where he came from? Nah, he's just gonna pop out of nowhere in the trailer. You wanna know everybody else where they came from? Nah, they're just gonna pop out of nowhere. And if you have problems with it, you're the problem. You're the consumer. You consume, you do not question, you do not have problems, you mindlessly consume, whatever garbage you see this trash, eat it. The Greek gods, you wanna know where the Greek guys came from, why they came from and everything. You want the cinematic trailer to actually show you the Greek gods, how they came onto the island and everything. No, you remember how we actually got to see the UFO coming in, the explanations about it and everything. No. We're just gonna show you the Greek gods being there and that's it. We're not gonna show you in the trailer whether they came out of the box, bugs, whether the bugs had anything to do with it, whether they came from another world here because they were mad at us for opening the box. Nah, you think we have to explain to you? You want us to explain our story to you? Go get your XP and finish your battle pass. Do your job. Daigo is the main focus on this season, yet don't even show him in the trailer of the season. Daigo is the only cool, interesting part about the season story, and you don't show it in the trailer of the goddamn season. Midas is your most popular character of all time. Who cares that he is the most popular character of all time? We're gonna do a season related to him, and we're not gonna show him in the trailer of the season, to the cinematic of the season. Just make up 200 different skins of Midas because Midas sells a lot. Midas is so popular, so woohoo, wiki, more money in my pocket. $1 billion company make more money, and we're not gonna give you a story for it. How do you bring back Midas twice since chapter 5 and not a single time in those both times, not a single time he gets a proper storyline cinematic? Not even shows up. He doesn't even show up in the cinematic. You're just abusing one of your most favorite characters just to make money, and you're absolutely destroying him because of that. The story of this game is nothing anymore, man. It's just like, let's abuse the story to sell more skins, and even more skins, and even more skins. Non-stop sell skins. Look at that, more skins. Oh my god, more storyline skins. Yo, more skins. Yeah, keep buying them. Buy them more. This right here is the only reason the Fortnite storyline exists now. There is no other reason. Oh yeah, let's sell another Daigo skin, and he's just gonna look that way in game for only 2 seconds, and that's about it. Oh wow, let's sell 5 different Midas skins. He's also gonna just look that way for 2 seconds, and that's about it. And the worst of all, the part that I have more issue with than making 10 Midas skin, it's the random factions. They're just making up random factions every single season because it sells a lot of skins, and that's the only reason they does it. Let's make this faction, wow, so we can sell 10 different skins of it. Let's do the Greek god season so we can sell 10 different Greek gods, and don't develop them in the storyline in any way. Just say that they matter in the story. Look at them, they matter in the story. Buy them. Look at the new superhero skins. Wow, they matter to the story. They're actually part of the story, but they do absolutely nothing interesting into the story, but still buy them. They're such one-dimensional garbage characters, but they're still part of the story, and we made so many of them, so buy the skins. Do you realize that's exactly why Fortnite keeps making random new factions and never brings them back? Because they can easily make 10 different skins for the new factions and say that they're storyline related, so you buy them and they're never gonna matter. Hades looks so goddamn cool. We were like, okay, Hades might actually have something interesting to do. He did fucking nothing. Zeus was like supposed to be the main villain of the season. Zeus did fucking nothing. Zeus was a bigger clown than the Zeus in the Love and Thunder movie. How do you make Zeus a bigger clown than Love and Thunder? This story, this making so many random factions, this entire story is a trick to steal your credit card and make you give them as much money as possible. Don't fall for it. I used to fall for it, and I freed myself, and I now feel 1,000 times better now that I quit the game. It just, life feels like actual life. It doesn't feel like a prison of giving Epic Games money anymore. Looking at these factions makes me wanna bite my own balls off. Now ignoring how much they have taken away from the story, let's look at how much downgraded the quality of the storytelling in this game has gotten. This game used to tell stories that would grow the hair on your balls. The Fortnite storyline used to actually make you become a man, get tough, get strong, grow some six packs so you can get some bitches and actually look like a man and everything, and you just just become an actual and just so mature and so interesting and so masculine masculine. It was actually a cool story. The story used to mean something to the point that the 20-year-old me could also enjoy it. Because it used to be actually mature. It used to be actually something that grown men could also enjoy. And it made the more cartoony, the more like wacky parts of Fortnite kinda more tolerable. Because you look at all the like the goofy ass emotes and the goofy everything else, the collabs and everything, it kinda exhausts you. It kinda makes you, oh man, I wish there was an actual good Battlefield game for me to play instead. But then on the other side, you see the storyline of it, you see the foundation, you see Jones, you see Dr. Stone, and you go like, this is a game for men, not kids. We used to get a story of true teamwork, or how personal problems can cause fights between a family-like group, or even tear them apart. How your ego can bring the end of the entire world. Or maybe the fact that sometimes the villain can actually be right about something. Nobody told Jones to be a hero, nobody told the Foundation to be a hero. Once the 0 point was about to be destroyed and kill everyone, nobody told this two like Oracle that, oh my god, your future is to sacrifice yourself for the sake of everything else. I'm the Oracle and I can see the future and you're the chosen one. You're chosen to be the hero. You're gonna take down someone 1,000,000,000 times stronger than you. Why? Because I'm Oracle. I can see the future. You're the chosen one. Woohoo. No, there were no chosen one. There were no like bitches telling you that you're the chosen one or something. No, it was you and only you choosing that you need to make a sacrifice to save everybody else. First of all, the beauty that we get to see like these two and us actually do teamwork to save everyone. Everything is not on the shoulder of one person carrying everybody else. It's an actual teamwork. One of them chose to sacrifice possibly his own life by locking himself up in the 0 point for months, holding the entire omniverse together with his bare damn hands. I dare you to find even just one meaningful storyline event since chapter 4 that is like as meaningful as this scene. The Foundation, like an actual chat, like an actual legend, going in the 0 point, grabbing all the pieces in his hands and saving the entire multiverse like the biggest goat I've ever seen in my entire life. But the Foundation wasn't enough here. Jones was also needed to make a sacrifice here, blow up his rift gun to the 0 point, meaning that he's gonna get stuck in the loop, meaning that the Imagine Order people would wanna kill him and they're gonna find him and they're gonna take him and they're gonna just like do some really weird things to him. But do you know what he chose to do? Without someone like Oracle telling him that you're the chosen one, go do it, chosen one, ooh. They both knew what exactly they need to do and saved everyone, not just by yeah, woohoo, we did it, we rifted Dr. Doom away, oh my god. They made life-threatening sacrifices. They directly put their lives in danger to dying levels to make sure that everybody else lives. That's what made the original Fortnite lore so damn mature and interesting. The heroes didn't used to just like win and that's about it. We won, yay, we won, oh my god. No, they used to make sacrifices for their victories. They used to lose something. Not just they go in, Dr. Doom rifted away, woohoo. Daigo, the villain, killed him, I guess, woohoo. The squid, Superman comes in, zoop, woohoo. No sacrifices, no nothing, yee. That used to be what made the original Fortnite lore writing just so damn good and so damn mature and just so interesting and just so awesome. But it didn't even end there, which is exactly what makes it even better. First off, from that moment, the Foundation used to be in every single trailer after that season. The season after, he was in the trailer. The season after it, he was in the trailer. There were actual build-up. There were interesting ways to build up. Not just the character standing there and he's just yapping in a text box on the sky. Not even voice acting. Not even voice acting. You're just like, you have have to read. If I wanted to read, I would get a comic book. If I wanted to read, I would get a book. If I wanted to read, I would not play a video game. Back then, we used to get build-ups with like trailers. At the end of the trailer, here is Foundation. The next season, at the end of the trailer, here is Foundation. The next season, at the end of the trailer, here is Foundation. Here is more Foundation until the end event. The way Fortnite used to build up his storyline, the way he used to tease something in the future, it was the coolest thing ever, and it's just so lacking in the current storyline. Like, do you know the fact that the flip side we saw it at the end of like chapter 2 season 8, it was actually teased in chapter 2 season 5. Yeah, the flip side. Those were the type of things that Fortnite used to do, and it was just the coolest thing ever. Going through chapter 2 season 8 and finding out how, wow, they were teasing 3 or 4 seasons in the future in chapter 2 season 5. That's so cool. Now let's get back to that event and the Foundation part of it. The Foundation right away told Jones that, my man, do not worry, I will come for you right away when possible. I will free you and you're gonna tell me everything. Just believe in that. And Jones was like, alright, bet, I'm gonna blow up the Rift Guard. You have my word. What if that was the current Fortnite storyline? What would happen is, okay, the event ended and Foundation off screen without us getting to see it, he's gonna save Jones and he's gonna be like, woohoo, everybody safe, everybody free. Foundation also saved John Jones. How? What exactly did he do? How was John Jones in danger? What the fuck? Didn't I tell you? You're a consumer. Stop asking questions or I'm gonna boop your ass. But no. Donald Mustard was a GOAT for a reason. They followed up on the promise in chapter 2 season 8 ending. Jones till the very last second of his life believed in the promise of the Foundation, which was so beautiful. My man knew and believed that Foundation is gonna save me. Even though this is like the last seconds of my life, I know that the Foundation is gonna come and he's gonna save me. I'm not gonna be like, I'm sorry, Dr. Stone. I'm gonna suck on your toes. Just forgive me. No, my man was sitting there like a Chad and actually roasted Dr. Stone because he knew Foundation gave me a promise, he's gonna do it. That's gorgeous writing. And right there we got the Foundation coming in to prove that when he says something, he means it. He's an actual hero, not just a made up one. And you see Jones there looking like a guy that's kinda gay. We're like, you came back for me. Oh my god, you came back for me. Marry me. He was extremely happy because his belief in the Seven actually turned out not to be for nothing. His trust in the Seven was proven right. He finally managed to find an actual good people to be with. Because before that, he used to think that the Imagine Order, who he worked for thousands of years, he used to think they're actually good people, but it was proven wrong. So this moment just means the world to him. And just the mature writing, the thing that actually is even interesting for a grown-ass man is just like the visuals, the way the story is told through the trailers, through the live events, through the weekly map changes. Oh my god, I miss it. Donald Master's story was made for men with extremely big brain ideas and choices, not for people who think that the current Fortnite lore is actually good writing somehow. Marvel movies have better writing than the current Fortnite lore. Oh wow, you don't trust me? What's the current Fortnite lore writing then? Stop the society. Alright, bet. It just like non-exists, no cinematic, no nothing, just gone, poof, woof, and that's about it. And to find out that the society is gone, you have to read bunch of text on top of someone's head, and that's the only way you can know the story. That's the only way. Give me comics instead at that point. No sacrifices made, no nothing. The heroes lost absolutely nothing. The society was just gone and that's it. Woohoo, we did it. Zeus is evil. Stop him right now. Alright, bet. Done. That's it. Zeus is evil. Done. He's defeated. Do you have a trailer to show that? Do you have a live event to show that? Or are you gonna show that in the next... What? He just got defeated out of nowhere. Suddenly, a new update dropped and it was said that he's defeated and that was it. Zeus, The guy who is so popular, so famous, there is so many cool stories about him. He comes into Fortnite, everybody are so excited that goddamn Zeus is in Fortnite lore. And everything we get about him is Zeus is evil. Okay, he's defeated. That's it. How the hell did a cat girl with no powers manage to defeat the society? Zeus, Megalodon, Dr. Doom, everybody's a fucking cat girl. At least we used to get something like the Foundation and stuff doing the heroic things. The way you write a storyline is that the villain needs to be equals to your heroes, power-wise, or at least the villain needs to be a little bit stronger than your heroes. Not just you bring up a normal-ass person to fight Dr. Doom. A normal-ass person to fight Dr. Doom. No! Why are you not giving John Jones a 7 suit or an armor or something? He's been just there boring as you just ruined John Jones in the current story. He's just like has 2 pistols, bam bam bam, I'm fighting Dr. Doom, bam bam bam, I'm fighting I don't know Megal, bam bam bam, I'm fighting society, bam bam bam. Give him a suit, give him something. Why do you make your heroes so uninteresting, so boring, so garbage? We used to have the Foundation, someone that actually feels like they can fight the last reality and the imagined order, but instead, nah. Who cares about actually make the hero have something interesting that I can genuinely fight with in an interesting, cool way like the Foundation? No, 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 no. Just give guns to Jones, boom, boom, boom to Dr. Doom, pow, pow, pow. Wow. Imagine how much more interesting it could have been if John Jones had an actual suit with some powers like an Iron Man suit or something to fight Dr. Doom with, instead of just walkie, 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 RPG, pow, shotgun, boom. This is miles quadrillion times worse than Ant-Man taking down Kang. People were pissed off rightfully about Kang being taken out by Ant-Man, who is 1,000 times supposed to be weaker. Kang, who is supposed to be more powerful or Thanos level powerful, was taken out by fucking Ant-Man. And Fortnite lore, that's the only thing that Fortnite lore gets, and somehow I'm supposed to actually enjoy it? The entire Fortnite lore is Ant-Man Quantumania. We got weak-ass guys fighting Dr. Doom, fighting Megalodon, fighting a whole ass society, fighting I don't know Daiko, and I can't take this anymore. They really took the most interesting villain of all time in Marvel and they just reduced him down to Dr. Doom is bad, we must stop him. Okay, why exactly is he bad? I don't know. He came to the island, he took over it, but in return he made people houses to live in. He's giving people free ice cream. Dr. Doom in Fortnite gave people free ice cream and housing and everything. He made a dope ass castle. He did so much in the island that actually was good, but Dr. Doom is evil. Why? Because the dumbass oracle said that you have been chosen to stop Doom and he's a bad guy. He's gonna bring darkness to the world. I'm not gonna tell you exactly what he's gonna do that is gonna ruin the world. I'm not gonna tell you anything. I just know that you're the one who's gonna stop him. Why the hell should I stop someone who's giving away free ice cream? Are you okay? Hope just not even asking questions about why. She just goes in, she's just like a rift, and Dr. Doom was reduced down to such a dumbass, even though he's supposed to be a genius, one of the smartest people in all of Marvel. No, he's just standing there and there's a rift there, just the rift is always there, and it's like, oh, rift? They're trying to rift me away? Cool. I'm just gonna stand there for 10 minutes, do nothing about it. I could just shoot the rift device right there and everything would be done. I could just go zap and that's it. No, I'm gonna let them win. Wahoo! This story again is Ant-Man Quantumania. If this was anywhere outside of Fortnite, a game for children, it would be roasted down deep into the ground. Proof? Ant-Man Quantumania. The same thing keeps going on for chapter 6. Season 1, there is demons. The demons are bad. We must stop them. Then for some reason, they reduced one of the demons down into she's doing this because she's forced to. Someone is cursing her. So we don't even care about fighting her or anything. We're just gonna gonna let her be there. We're just gonna go fight the other guy, and that's the only person we need to fight. Night Rose? Who cares about Night Rose? She's just gonna be freed out of nowhere. So let's instead do a 2 seconds mini event on Shogun. Remember how we used to get things like the Zero Crisis, the end of chapter 2 event, the collision, all of the other glories like Skyfire? No. You want content? You're gonna get 2 seconds live events is just something tiny happening, and that's all you're gonna get. You're a consumer. You consume whatever garbage I push into your mouth. With one of the most anticlimactic endings of all time I have ever seen in my entire life. Again, an Ant-Man Quantumania level ending. An ending that proves that the storyline is written for actual 9-year-olds, because if you show this to anyone higher than 9-year-olds, to someone like me 21, they're gonna be like, get this trash off of my face. Cocomelon level writing. Shogun has just won the fight, but for some reason he's like, yes, give me a second, let me just hold you in the air. I'm just gonna do random shit because I have ADHD. I'm tired of fighting you. I'm like, let me just grab my phone. I'm gonna check TikTok. I'm tired of fighting you. Even though legit I could have done this after killing you, but nah, I have ADHD worse than Zoomers in real life. So Daigo uses that moment to grab his 2 swords and combine them into one, which takes him like a whole 10 minutes to do, by the way, making 200 billion noises while doing that. Listen to this. And somehow Shogun is so blind, so deaf. He's just like, he's still like checking TikTok. He's so interested. He's like, ADHD is so strong. He could care less about anything about happening around him. A trillion different lights just glowing right near his face. He's blind. He cannot see that. A quadrillion noises being made right near his face. Highest level of noise you could ever hear, right near his ear. He's deaf. He cannot hear anything. All the noises that could alarm a warrior to push Daigo away, grab his sword and defend himself. He's a TikTok addict dummies. So he just sees none of the lights being happening right near his face. My man also hears nothing from the 202 quadrillion noises being made right near his ear, and he just makes no moves, no nothing. He's just still standing there, nothing, and it just dies, and that's about it. Talk about dumbing down the villain to the levels of Ant-Man Quantumania, or much worse than that, because you cannot write an actual good story, an actual good way to fight the villain, to defeat the villain. No, we either get rid of them off screen, or we make the villain dumb so he can easily be defeated. Choose your side and consume. The fact that we're even giving you the choice, be happy. Do you know what should have happened here instead? The villain should have won. For once in the history of Fortnite, the villain should have won, something that the community has been asking for thousands of years. But for some reason, nah, Epic Games has phobia into making the villains win, even though Marvel even did it, but Fortnite for some reason can't do it. Daigo should have died here, so he pisses off his brother, who still is getting absolutely no story, by the way, whatsoever. He's just there to be like the little boy of hope. But instead, if Daigo died there, then you could give this, like, his brother an actual revenge arc to go through. He discovers and wears a magic mask instead of Daigo in this season, even though if you remember in season 1, he was actually against the magic masks. You make the guy who hates masks actually wear them because of revenge, because of going against what he believes, because of what happened. Changing the character in interesting ways based on the events in the story. My man wants blood now, and the fact that he wants revenge and everything and he doesn't care about anything else, that causes him to get corrupted instead of Daigo. So in season 3, instead of Daigo, he's gonna be the villain, and that would be miles more interesting. So the sister of them would also come in. She also gets something actually interesting to do by saving her brother. So all of the 3 characters actually get something, not only Daigo, and that's about it. But I guess actually writing something interesting for the 3 siblings, so all of them get to do something cool. That's too much effort. Ew, gross. Just dumb down the villain for easy heroes win, and that's about it. You didn't even have to do that, man. Okay, you want Daigo to win? Then do it the right way. Instead of like Shogun X is holding his neck and Daigo goes vish pow done, I win, woohoo. You make it so Daigo has like a magic mask. He has shadowy powers. Make him use his shadowy mask to do like an explosion to push Shogun X away when he's holding his neck. And now after the push, that's when Daigo gets the swords, combines them.
Round 2.
Daigo is now evolved. He now actually fights Shogun still in combat, not cheating, and he wins through combat because his sword is now much stronger. He actually has a way to win in an actual interesting way, in an actual way to look cool, look badass, look like damn, this guy, he saved us through actual combat. He's good at it. Damn. Who cares about writing something so the character can actually maybe aura farm in a cool way, just like make him go shooing. I won. Just that they're thinking that is cool. You're not cool. You cheated. You fought someone who's deaf and blind and did nothing and just stood there and took it. And you think you're so cool. You do this. I'm so cool. Wow. This writing is for 9-year-olds. Of course I'm gonna quit the game. Okay, but now that you bring back Daigo, I admit that his new look is legendary. It's like top 10 the best looks in the Fortnite storyline. You could do something really interesting with this. So maybe if we're finally gonna get actual interesting lore, maybe Daigo is actually gonna be an interesting character instead of a boring one-dimensional character. The look is actually gonna evolve him story-wise too, not just be something for 2 seconds to sell a skin and that's about it. A man can dream. Instead, he's just there. He's still there. Nothing happens. Not shown in the new season cinematic either, just like Midas, just like the other guys. Of course, they're not gonna show him in the cinematic. What do you expect? You want this game to actually give you something good? There's something is wrong with you. He's also not shown attacking the new superheroes or anything. It's just like they just throw 2 things on the ground and they say that it's Daigo's fault, and that's about it. And oh wait, he's still there. It's the end of the season and he hasn't moved. He hasn't done anything. Oh, let me check. Maybe he's doing something now. Nope, he's still there. But it's fine. I know that he was there through the entire season and did absolutely fucking nothing, and it was not in the cinematic trailer either. Maybe they're trying to make something for him in the live event. I mean like a Daigo live event. Tasty food, yummy yummy, right? Oh, you make me wanna jump off the window, become a bird, and fly into the sun till every single atom of me is burnt out of existence so I can forget.
Sorry.
So they just made one of the hardest looking characters in the history of Fortnite, and their entire creativity for what they're gonna do with it, just like Hades. Hades was actually treated even worse, but this guy, all of their creativity was like, I'm gonna stand there, everybody comes, I'm gonna be a really boring boss fight to fight. Nitro's was actually way cooler boss fight than me. Even Shogun X was a way cooler boss fight than me. And then he's just still sitting there till the end of the season, and then the live event comes and all he does is portal open, shop, and it ends. And that's it. He doesn't even wear that look anymore, and that's it. It's gone. That was the entire plot of Evil Daigo. It ends there. That's disgusting. Imagine if Spider-Man became like the Black Spider-Man, like the black suits, whatever, and the only thing that happened with him being the Black Spider-Man is like, kchum, 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 I'm doing web thingies, I'm going around the city. Oh, wait a second, this black suit is kinda evil. Go away, shoo, and that's it. The story ends. That's the entire black suit Spider-Man theme. No aura farming in an interesting cool way. No dancey, no kinda egotistical and fighting people and being rude and actually having an interesting villain arc. No. I'm just sitting there and I get smacked and the suit is gone. That's my biggest problem with Fortnite. They make some of the coolest designs ever just to be wasted, just to be like the biggest waste of potential in the history of fiction. You should have made it so instead of making Superman solo win the entire goddamn live event, so he makes the entire story of the season basically absolutely worthless and meaningless to follow. Cause all you needed to know for the entire story of the season was that Superman is here, he's gonna do everything. That's it. That's the entire story that you actually needed to know for a casual player. There is no reward in this story. When you follow the story, you don't get the trailers we used to get back to back with the Foundation, with the reward being Chapter 2 Season 8's live event. Forget the rewards we used to get for actually following the story. You get nothing now. The following part has become the reward. Reading text has become the reward, instead of that being the teaser to an actual reward for you following and paying attention to the story. Paying attention part has become the reward, instead of paying attention part being to hype up, to make you enjoy the reward more. Instead of making Superman go save the day, no sacrifices, no nothing, woohoo, Viffy, that's about it for the live event. Superman instead should have fought Daigo to make Daigo actually cool, give him some aura or something. And Daigo should have been shown off in the live event to be so goddamn powerful to the point that he can actually fight Superman and go toe to toe and actually not go down easily. That's how you make a character interesting. That's how you use Superman. You give him a villain as strong as he is, exactly what James Gunn did in his new movie, which is why his new movie was actually good, because you take Superman, you give him a villain that he actually cannot handle. He needs to do a better job at it to defeat him. So Daigo gets to actually get cool here. You're like, god damn, you're telling me that Daigo can fight Superman? This guy is fucking sick. I love him. That's how you make a character cool, not just like the tentacle comes in smack instead of Daigo fighting Superman. So Superman would be distracted with fighting Daigo, and that's where the rest of the story of the season gets to actually shine. Instead of Superman defeating the tentacle guy, you can bring up Hope, you can bring up Jones, you can bring up the other superheroes, so they actually get to shine here. They get to get the victory. They get to feel something for all the hard work they've gone through, not just Superman stealing it from them. Maybe here this wasn't like another perfect moment to do a sacrifice like the Jones and the Foundation one. Make Jones go down with the tentacles down in the portal, so you have to sacrifice one person, or maybe him and Hope together for the fact that everybody else gets to live, everybody else is safe. You need sacrifices. You don't just get victory and that's about it. This was the perfect chance to make a meaningful sacrifice, but no, that's too much to ask for modern storylines. Instead, get a cat girl and that's about it. Woohoo! Which, talking about Jones and Hope, they're supposed to be the main characters of the story, but ever since chapter 6 started, they've just been pushed away into the trash, man. They have barely gotten any voice acting, and people told me that, oh, that's because, oh, let me come up with a random theory. That's because the strike, the voice actors strike. And I was like, okay, I guess, sure. But then a live event comes and they're actually talking in the live event, and I'm like, what the fuck? Didn't you tell me that there is a strike and they cannot do voice acting for these characters? Then why is there voice acting for 2 seconds? Why is there voice acting for 2 seconds? You know why? Because they could care less to give them more. You want actual contents like the weekly storyline voice lines we used to get in chapter 3 season? No. So Hope and Jones are somehow an even more of a joke than they used to be in chapter 5 of Fortnite. I don't know how you do it, but you somehow manage to make things even worse. Forget Jones having the story of being lied to for centuries, fighting for the wrong cause. So him wanting to fix his mistakes, wanting to feel belonging in a true family, but the family was also taken away from him. That cool damn story arc he used to go through. Forget the Foundation having trust issues because of his past, but learning to grow out of it, learning to be a nicer person to his team members, so the team because of it actually managed to defeat the Imagine Order. Forget Midas wanting to be a better person for the sake of his daughter because he accidentally touched his daughter and caused her death, so he had to make a big sacrifice to bring her back. Now he wants to make it up to her, he wants to be a better person for his daughter. No, you just bring him back because now he's been reduced down into a one-dimensional rich boy who, if you need money, if you need funding, there is Midas. That is his entire character now. They ruined my most favorite character in the entire game. Forget Dr. Stone being manipulated and abused by Geno to extreme levels, making her become a tool for easy wins for Geno. Forget the fact that she wants to break free, but the obsession she has with knowledge and the 0 point is the reason why she cannot break free. She's just stuck being manipulated and abused. Forget the scientist having to deal with the fact that he thought he was doing the right thing by freeing the 0 point, but now he caused the end of the world because of his miscalculations, and now he's blaming himself for the death of everything. He hates himself kinda for it. Forget the origin being king of the cubes who used to destroy thousands of worlds while learning that the beauty or the diversity of this universe, going through them and be like, damn, these worlds are actually so cool and I'm destroying them. I should never use my powers again. They're just made to destroy worlds. They're like garbage. Ew. So he punishes himself for the rest of his life, causing the Imagine Order to easily get him, putting him in prison. He has no purpose now, no nothing. He's just a sad boy. Then the 7 find him, save him, and the 7 give him a new purpose. That's being to use his evil powers for doing good instead. Turn something evil into good. To become the protector of these realities instead of being the one who destroys them. A chance to fix his mistakes. Nah, who needs all of these mature writings that actually seems interesting to a grown man? Actually makes Fortnite be tolerable for more mature audiences. Who needs them? Just brings up like, we must stop Zeus. Woohoo, we did it, we must stop Daigo. We didn't even need to do anything. He got defeated by himself. We must stop Dr. Doom. Woohoo, we rifted him away. We now stop them. Wee Waha! Woohoo! You instead get hope. Why does she fight? Because the damn box told her that she's the chosen one. Oh wow, she's the chosen one. She didn't even want to fight. She didn't even want to fucking fight. It was just like Oracle comes in and he's like, you're the chosen one. You're gonna stop the evil. Go stop them. Good job. Good job, chosen one. I'm proud of you, chosen one. You're definitely the chosen one. Oh my god. No self, your own choices, your own reasons causing you to become the hero. No, someone else telling you that this is your future causes it to be your future. And Jones, absolutely nothing has happened with him in chapter 6. He was not even shown in any of the chapter 6 season cinematics, which is crazy, which is insane to me. And it was Daigo. It was just a man who was interested into making power masks, and nothing emotionally meaningful happened. He just got messed up and he got unmessed up without any sacrifices being made, without his own brother causing him to be unmessed up. No, he just suddenly he's normal now. Wow. And in the last season of the chapter, rather than like all the other chapters, making it an element of bringing every other season, everything else that has happened in the chapter together to make a beautiful, wholesome, meaningful ending to the chapter, rather than that being the focus, bringing everything together to make the whole journey we went through meaningful. Instead, here's yet another random faction, because random factions sell skins, instead of we just had another random faction which we also could have used in this season too. Nah. Even though Midas could have paid for like technologies to use against the bugs and everything. Nah. Here's another random faction. You like random factions, right? Because they make a lot of storyline skins to sell. Whoa, look at that. Look at that guy. You like the random faction? Go buy it right now.
I suppose I owe you an explanation. We've all been through a lot the last few years, and there's much more you don't even remember. You've all fought a good fight, but until we set the 0 point free, we'll be facing threats like the last reality, and worse. There will be no escaping it. That's why I need your help to destroy the imagined order. As long as they're exploiting the 0 point, everything is in danger. With your help, we can free ourselves from this place and leave the loop for good. We can all go home.
So yeah, this last season also shows that the storyline is now nothing but a way for Fortnite to please 9-year-olds with their story, all sell a lot of skins with it, make random factions to get your money, and that's the entire purpose of Fortnite storyline now. And do you wanna know why Hope doesn't have any powers? It's not because they wanna do a meaningful story with it or anything, no. It's because Hope having powers would mean that she needs to use those powers in the cinematics, would mean that she needs to use those powers in the live events, and that costs money. Making a character with actual interesting powers like the Foundation costs money. And why would we do that when we can save money with making her a normal person? Then these mini events they're doing right now, man, they're just like the dumbest thing in the history of gaming in every single way. Some people say that, well, the live events are like the chapter 1 live events. You like the chapter 1 live events, so why you don't like these? Oh well, forget about the fact that every single live event in Fortnite used to be an evolution of the last live event. Every single live event used to get bigger and bigger and bigger and better, and that was why people loved Fortnite live events so much. It kept evolving. But now, rather than that, devolving and going backwards is a good thing now, I guess. Okay then, give out your OLED TV. You don't deserve it. Just get this like 90s TV instead. It's OG, right? You like devolving backwards. Back then, this was crazy to people. So I guess it's fine to use it now too. Give up your phone right now. Go back to newspaper eras. Why are you using consoles? Go back to board games. I hear you like OG things. Go through your devolution then. Give up the high quality movies that we get nowadays with all the like the IMAX and everything. Go back to like the black and white now back in the day with like they had no like voice acting or anything. Fortnite also got rid of their voice acting pretty much too. So if you're okay with Fortnite, then you gotta be okay with watching movies with no voice acting anymore, with just visuals and music and text on the thing to read, exactly like Fortnite. Whoa, such a fun way to follow a story. Saying these dumb events are actually a good thing is the exact same thing of having no respect, getting on your knees in front of Epic Games and going gawk 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 for a damn billion-dollar company instead of thinking about your own fun, your own enjoyment, thinking about the pockets of a billion-dollar company. Fortnite lore has gone from the only part of Fortnite that made it fun for more mature people onto somehow make the game feel even more like it's actually made for kids. And I'm playing a game made for babies. People back then in chapter 1 and chapter 2 used to tell me and other people that, oh wow, you're playing a kids game. And I told them no, the story is actually really mature and interesting, but somehow Fortnite now is actually a kids game. So that's exactly why I decided to quit Fortnite and just get rid of the game, because like I'm like, they ruined the storyline. What's the reason for me to be here? My entire content was about the storyline, my entire goals, the dreams I had, all of them were meant to be built around the Fortnite storyline. Use the Fortnite storyline as a tool to make the most fun community ever. That was the entire reason I started this channel. So what's the point of me playing Fortnite anymore? Fortnite feels like a job now. You have to complete 3 different battle passes and everything, and if you don't complete the battle pass, it goes away. And they refuse to do what Marvel Rivals did, because doing actually good things, customer friendly things, that's bad for money. That's bad for billion-dollar companies' pockets. No, you. So they just have turned Fortnite into a job. I came back last season just to see how it feels to play last season. I quit again. I deleted the game again. Why? Because playing the game last season felt like a second fucking job. It felt like it was wasting my time. It felt like I have to turn on the game just to make sure I finish my battle pass, rather than I only turn on my game to play it to have fun. But no, games are becoming like real life. Games are becoming a thing to waste your time. They're not meaningful anymore. And if you think I should not have a problem with that, then I say you're the problem. We used to get games like GTA 5. We used to get games like Red Dead Redemption. We used to get games like Call of Duty Black Ops 2. We used to get games like Bully. These were the games we used to get. The first Assassin's Creed game, the Black Flag. This was my era of gaming. It was gorgeous. It was awesome. It didn't feel like I'm playing the game just for the sake of finishing a battle pass. It felt like I'm playing the game for the sake of having fun. But no, Call of Duty has become become a Fortnite clone of just play the game to get your XP instead of having fun. You have too much time in your life. Start wasting your time. Keep wasting your time. Any game from now that feels like a waste of time, I'm not giving them a second of my life. Instead, I'm gonna play Marvel Rivals, that when you buy your battle pass, you get to keep it forever, so that fear of missing out is not messing with your head. And somehow their story is somehow better than Fortnite. They give you comics, they give you actually cinematic trailers, they give you everything else, even though the story is also not still perfect. I'm gonna go play GTA 6 when it comes out instead of these games. I'm gonna play Battlefield instead of just making out cartoonish garbage transactions and collabs, making the game actually feel like a war by making every single character look like a damn soldier, look like they belong in the battlefield. So the game actually feels like a game made for men, for mature people, not for goddamn kids. But now seriously though, there is also another bigger reason why I quitted Fortnite, especially making content on it, because I'm not like other content creators who hate playing Fortnite now, but they still make videos on it because like they need money and Fortnite could actually make them easy money and everything. No, I make videos on what I have passion on. The reason why I started my YouTube channel is because I was extremely passionate about making a community that I could give everything to them, that I could make the most fun community in the history of Fortnite. Do you know how many plans I had? The reason why I chose Fortnite Storyline to make videos on it was not because Fortnite Storyline was like the only part of the game I enjoyed or something or whatever, or I was a nerd of Fortnite Storyline. No, that was never the reason why I made videos on Fortnite Storyline. Why did I do it? Because it was getting weekly, actual, meaningful, good quality content. Because the live events would bring people together in a way that no other game used to ever do. 15.6 or whatever goddamn million people in one day came together to watch the Galactus, but nowadays events get like 6 million max or something because they ruined the live events. And the fact that Fortnite Storyline used to bring everyone together, it used to have weekly content, I was like, okay, this is a recipe for one of the most fun communities to ever exist. It feels like you can make a community around this game with a lot of fun things to do, a lot of fun content to make for people, to make a place that people come together, become friends, and instead of talking about problems of the world, instead of talking about how modern games are suck ass and are garbage, instead of talking about competitive playing games and just how like I'm better than you, I'm cooler than you, I touch grass and get sunlight less than you, instead of that, Fortnite gave actually something interesting that you could constantly talk about. So I wanted to take that and I wanted to make something meaningful around it for you. I wanted to make something actually meaningful around this game because I felt like this game deserved it. But they took that away from me right when I was 2 seconds away from bringing you what I believe to be the most fun community to be in. I want to build that somewhere so you could make more goddamn friends to have fun with, become more socialized or something or whatever, just have more fun. But they took that dream away from me by destroying the storyline, and I felt like I wasted my entire goddamn life playing this game and making content on it because, okay, I make content on the game. You think that dream is ever gonna happen now with the current situation of the game? No, of course I'm not gonna make content on it anymore. I'm gonna quit. That dream is why I make content. If that doesn't exist, my content doesn't exist either. I have all the rights to be mad at Epic Games because I put my heart, my soul every single day working for 12 goddamn hours to make videos like the 3 hours video which took 5 months to make, 11 hours of editing every single day to make that a thing that was made out of pure passion, out of pure love for the community of the game, for me to try to bring people together in a meaningful way. But no, right when I was about to make it, to make the dream come a reality, they crushed it in the worst way possible. And somehow people in the Fortnite community want me not to be mad. Good for you. You just play the game. I saw the game as a way to bring something meaningful into life, but they ruined it to become Roblox 2.0. And you think I'm not gonna be mad at corporate greedy companies constantly ruining good things that are about to happen? Of course I'm gonna be mad. So that was why I quit the game, and instead now this is the new goal I have. I'm never giving up on the dream because I want to do something meaningful with my life. I see Jacksepticeye doing videos that make people's days better. I see him doing charities, raise money for something actually meaningful, and so much of it actually making his life be meaningful to help other people and not just live for himself. Living only for yourself and being selfish is the most boring goddamn thing ever for me. I can never live like that. Before I die, I want to make my life meaningful in a good way, to make something meaningful for people. That was why I used to make content on Fortnite, but they took it away. I'm not giving up on that. I made this new channel, Scyan Movies. Reason why I made it a movie channel is because at the moment it's really hard for me to make gaming content because of my situation, my life and everything, and I was like, okay, movie channels, I actually have a chance to do it, and I absolutely love movies, I love stories and everything, but there is also other reasons I'm gonna talk about why I chose it too. So I made this movie channel. From now on, I'm gonna post movie content. Some of them are really good. Actually, people are telling me these movie videos are better than my Fortnite ones. So who knows? Go check them out. These movie videos in the end are gonna help cause my own story to be happen, because I feel a lack of actual meaningful stories being created, actual good writing out there. So when I see a problem out there, I wanna fix it. I saw a problem with the Fortnite community, and back then I wanted to fix it with making the most fun community ever, and I was about to get there, but Fortnite, right when I was 2 seconds away from reaching it, he killed the storyline. If you had a terrible luck like that, like I had, you would be pissed off at the game too, man. Now my goal has gone through that into first, I'm gonna write and create my own storyline. The storyline is gonna be called Nightfall. It's focused on developing characters into like 3-dimensional, emotional, meaningful ways. Characters that you can remember for the rest of your life. Characters can actually make you cry while watching them. Make you be like, God damn, I can relate to that character and it's just so emotional. I cannot forget about it. Characters that go through shit that you kind of go through in real life too. And the story is kind of be like supposed to be fantasy like God of War theme style. That's gonna be the world of it. The characters are gonna have powers, but they're not gonna be like superheroes. Instead, they're kind of gonna be like Kratos and things like that. Kind of just super powerful beings that fight, not kind of to just be heroes, but for just like kind of like God of War. You get it, man. And this storyline, my plan is with the support that goes to this Scyan Movies channel I have made and the support that goes to my Patreon. This Patreon is made to directly fund this Nightfall story to be created. So if you want, you can check that out too. And the money that is made from these two places, especially the Patreon, goes to me supporting other artists, paying other artists instead of using AI, garbage fucking AI. I wanna use this chance, this like Nightfall story, as a way to support artists. So when the money that my Patreon makes and some of the money that my channel, Scyan Movies channel make, I'm gonna use that to pay actual artists to create concept arts for the characters of the story, for the world design of the story. And these concept arts, after they're finished, I'm gonna pay other artists who draw comics and stuff to together. They're gonna first turn Nightfall into the comic, and if the comic is actually like successful, actually people enjoy it, they're having fun with it, they're like, wow, Nightfall is actually a banger story, which a lot of people who have been reading it early, they're telling me this. So who knows, hopefully. So if the comics are successful, then my plan is to take it to, I don't know, maybe like make an animation team around it, whatever way possible, to turn Nightfall into an animation. And through that, I'm gonna build the most fun community you can ever be part of around the Nightfall story and the movie channel and everything like that. So my goal is not the way. My goal, if anything, has gotten even bigger. And through that, if I become successful, I really want to do charities. I really want to do all the wholesome, meaningful things that other content creators do. I want to kind of share some things about my home country that a lot of people don't know the right things about. A lot of misinformation about it. I want to create a community that is meaningful, that makes me use my life to do something good with it, to help other people, not just live for myself. Give meaning to my life and other people's lives, maybe make sure that my content helps other people's days become a little bit more fun, be less boring with how much wars and everything is happening right now. That's why I make content. I can't make content on Fortnite anymore. Fortnite will not make this dream become true anymore. It was possible back then, but with how corporate the game has gotten, it's just a fantasy at point. There is no way I can make this dream come true here. So please, if you have watched my videos before, if you still believe in me, if if you still wanna watch my content and everything, if you want to help me make this dream become reality, here is my new channel. Link is gonna be in the description. Make sure to check it out. The support from this channel directly will support these dreams and ideas to become reality, to help me make sure I can build you one of the most fun communities ever. Something that I really want to make sure it happens, to make sure I can make Nightfall become a thing. The Patreon also can support the Nightfall too and everything, but the Scyan movie channel is the main focus. But wait, what happens to this channel now? The Scyan channel, we worked so hard for it. Am I just gonna throw it away? No. The reason why I made another channel for movie content is because I want to keep this channel as a gaming channel for the future. In the future, once the Scyan movie channel does well, once I can actually afford to kind of make a streaming room or something for myself, I'm gonna stream a lot of games. We're gonna play a lot of games together as a way to make the community even more fun. We could play Battlefield, we could play GTA 6, we could play with Clark and Glenn again, which would be so much fun. We could play Helldivers, we could play, I don't know, Marvel Rivals, and I'm so good at the game. You're gonna love, it's just gonna be so fun to stream Marvel Rivals. That would be awesome. Or even make content, make videos around them, not just like Fortnite, not just Storyline anymore, actually enjoying the games together. That's gonna be the future plan for this channel. But if you want that plan to actually happen, the movie channel first of all needs to succeed. If the movie channel succeeds, then this channel is gonna become the gaming channel with streams. If that also succeeds, or both of them, or the Patreon, then Nightfall, the story becomes a thing, and I get to give you guys one of the best stories you have ever read in your entire life that you will never forget ever. You're gonna love it and you're gonna relate to it. I'm gonna give you what Fortnite should have given you, but forget Fortnite. I'm gonna give you what even other movies like Marvel should have given you. I want to make my life be meaningful and useful, to make people something that make their day better. That's gonna be the only reason that, and the only logic behind everything I'm gonna ever do. Why am I so pissed off at Fortnite? It's just a game. Okay, they ruined the story, that's it. Don't even just like think about the story, just live. I told you, they didn't just ruin the story. I was 2 seconds away from making this dream a reality. They tore it apart and made me, after those so many years of hard work, have to start from zero again. And I'm fine with starting again. But don't tell me that Fortnite, I should be fine with them becoming a corporate slot machine. Of course I'm not gonna be. If you're fine with it, that's cool for you, but that's not me. I want my life to be meaningful. I don't want to waste even a second of my life. Ever since I quitted Fortnite, I've started going to gym like 2 hours every single day. I've started just like making my life way more meaningful. And why am I going to the gym, by the way? I kind of want to become buff like Superman or something. So when in the movie channel I make a video on Spider-Man and Superman, I can cosplay as Spider-Man, and when I have bigger muscles, the cosplay is actually gonna look good, like, yo, he's actually Spider-Man, and I make videos acting like Spider-Man, and it was like, that's why I'm going to the gym. I think it's gonna be really cool. Who knows? Hopefully it happens. But yeah, that's everything you need to know. And I hope, if you are not gonna follow me anymore, if you're not gonna go watch the Scyan movies things, thank you for being here till this part of the road. Thank you for supporting my dream and this channel and any video. I don't care if you have ever even hated on me. I never take those things into heart. I'm just happy you were here. I hope that my videos made your days even one single little bit better, more fun, more happy. That's the only reason why I make videos. So I hope you had fun. Thank you so much for being here. You mean a lot to me. And I hope you have an amazing time. I hope you get whatever you want. Just have a lot of fun. And for the people who are still gonna be with me, we're gonna make the most fun community of all time. Get ready. And get ready for the new arc of Scyan.